Tell the sheriff I shot him.
Who?
Tell him he's still on the loose.
Is this some kind of joke? I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight.
You don't know what death is.
Hello everyone, welcome to Top Video Gems. I'm Jay, and today we're continuing my Halloween series review, where I'm going to review every entry in the long-running Halloween series, from the original Halloween all the way up until the release of the 13th entry, Halloween Ends. Halloween 2 is next up, and with the success of Halloween 3 years before, a sequel was all but guaranteed. More of the night he came home. Halloween 2 was released on October 30th, 1981 and was directed by Rick Rosenthal. In a perfect world, this should have been just as iconic as the first film, but unfortunately with a tight schedule, a looming release date, and credited writers John Carpenter and Debra Hill's back against the wall, with of course studio demands, the end result had a mixed reaction upon release. However, the film still managed to gross $25 million at the box office on a $2.5 million budget, which is a really good multiplier. Still taking place on the same night as the first film, on Halloween, well, I guess technically this would span the night of Halloween, so it should be called November 1st. Laurie is battered and wounded from her run-in with the Shape, and is carried away to Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, and Sam Loomis continues to search for a missing but mortally wounded Michael Myers.
One of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
This entry infamously included the reveal that Michael and Laurie are siblings,
That Strode girl, that's Michael Myers' sister.
with all of its convoluted flashbacks that Laurie seems to have out of nowhere. What I personally always loved about Halloween 2 though was Michael getting to continue to stalk and kill, even if it is a tad bit more gruesome, but that's not a bad thing here. Of course, when this film came out, it had to compete with so many other slasher films that came after Halloween that was borrowing from the same concept, so naturally, this film had to step up its game. The kills are amazing. Even the ridiculous and random murder of Ben Tramer that is quickly swept under the rug, like the cop just flew into this kid going 90 miles per hour.
You want to sit in here and hope somebody doesn't come along plowing into us doing 90, huh?
The hospital setting was refreshing. It was creepily vacant and claustrophobic while still being visually pleasing. Laurie is benched, unfortunately, for most of the movie, being relegated to the mute, unconscious role, but look at her Betty Boop hair! Who put that wig on her, honestly? I also love that they took the classic score and tweaked it to have a more synth-heavy layer. It makes the score sound elevated, more aggressive, more continued from the night in the first film. Characters were really fun in this one too. The chemistry was there, and it makes for a fun, who's gonna get it next and win, and that makes it rewatchable as well.
Julie said he was so creepy.
Julie's full of sugar.
It may not have been made by John Carpenter this time around, but there was some striking giallo horror aesthetic here, and for that, it deserves credit where credit is due. The actor playing Michael Myers this time around I felt was a bit more stiff and zombie-like in his movements. And seeing this film for the first time when I was younger made me realize just how important it is to cast the right individual to play the Shape. His mask did carry over from the last film, so that gives it major bonus points for feeling cohesive to the original. Halloween 2 is at the top of the list when it comes to guilty pleasures. I give Halloween 2 3 out of 5 stars for being a step above some of the other sequels in the series, and for that explosive ending alone. That gave this film a feeling of finality. Tune in next time as I'll be reviewing the black sheep of the Halloween series. Some love it, some love to hate it. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, where the series splits into its second timeline with this anthology entry. And if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe, hit the bell to know when these videos are dropping. Thanks again for stopping by Top Video Gems. I'm Jay, and happy Halloweeny everyone. See you next time.